Hello, God bless. This is Daniel Maximoff with another vlog. Um, this is just an update video. It's been a while since I made a video. The last one I did was on abortion and how something so abnormal is being normalized in our society. But nowadays, what it will be an understatement because what a normal routine isn't being normalized nowadays. We have the acceptance of hate groups, which I consider hate groups like Antifa, LGBTQP, and of course feminism, which is at the heart of the collapse of civilization itself. So, um, why am I making this video? This video, it's just I've been doing a lot of thinking normally. I just discontinued overthinking things, but this COVID-19 has me thinking a lot. I guess because when you're seeing the window get smaller and smaller as each you know month passes, because this COVID-19 is never going away because the people behind it are not going to let it happen. They censor people who talk about it. They suspend accounts. I just got flagged for talking about COVID-19 in a negative way, which in reality there is no positive way to address it because it is a virus being utilized by the government to take away your freedoms much at a grand scale and much faster than they have been doing it for the past years, because as you guys have been seeing, people now don't even leave their doors open anymore because you see, America, well, yeah, let's focus on America now, has been taught to give away their freedoms and now have become foreigners in their own land. Yes, Americans have become foreigners in their own land. Now you see the celebration of every culture and every god and every abnormal routine, but rather than what made the United States the United States. So, the American culture is not being accepted, or Christianity, or you know, the strengthening of society, if you will. It's not being normalized, it's not being taught, it's not being seen, it's not being um, preached. I guess you can say it's absent in our society. And COVID-19 is getting momentum because of it, because you see, the elites are playing people out. You see how there's now internal conflicts popping out, massacre, like the parade killer, the K-boy who runs through Mickey Mouse case. Now we have Epstein's mistress, whose case will be tomorrow. Um, you see all these distractions coming out one after the other, and you're not realizing it, that this virus is a prototype for the Antichrist platform, and the Antichrist platform is already surfacing. I mean, Facebook is changing its script, and social media has been dominating everything. I mean, Amazon is pretty much the store of the COVID-19. I mean, very, very soon you're going to be needing a vaccine passport to even access your own household. So, I mean, the funny thing about technology is the hive mind is going to be inserted into your body one day. And it's going to be, believe it or not, possible for people to be medically engineered. if they aren't already. I mean, you know, it's really baffled. I'm baffled at how people are allowing it to happen. I'm baffled as how people don't even think about it, and when you do address it, it's a negative feedback I keep getting. Like having like the vaccines, I'm not taking it. Period. I don't approve of people taking it, but then again, I have to realize that you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. That's what becoming of America. America is doing whatever they want to do because they can do it, and there's nothing that you can do to stop it except bring awareness to it because the doers in the government are not doing really anything about it. I mean, if it's not self-sabotage, is they're just cowards. Either or makes no difference. I'm just putting it to God, and may God's justice, you know, triumph, and it will triumph overall, especially in this dark times where people just are angry and confused. They have nowhere to turn for the truths because the truth has been the lie has been told so many times. It has come out as the truth. But COVID-19 is a virus in between comma that is mainly being used to promote their satanic agenda. And you know it because you saw it with the riots that has been going on in this couple of years, in 4 years now, of the redominant of this evil pubic lice, if you will, demons trying to regain control. Because at the end of the day, it's about who controls the destiny of this country, who controls the destiny of the world. And unfortunately, the prince of this earth is Satan, and God is the king and the omnipotent. And even though Satan is a defeated foe, he still has power and over earth, and is allowed to reign on earth. Because if you read the Bible, he showed God all the kingdoms. Well, he showed Christ all the kingdoms, which he was the ruler of. So you know people have to wake up. I hope people wake up. I do hope that they watch this video and they start thinking, what have I done? What can I do? What I mean, it's alarming. It's alarming. I'm seeing the rise of self-hate also. With I don't know if you noticed about Satanists, but they worship Satanists worship Satan who hates humanity. So feminism hates women and men, and all the natural aspects of a woman. We have Antifa, who hates America. Yes, they are within America, so they hate themselves. And we have Black Lives Matter, which hates white people, but they also hate successful people, successful black people, because and and I haven't forgotten about uh Antifa. I'm sorry, Antifa, feminism, Black Lives Matter. Let me see the Fantastic Four. Uh ah, I almost forgot the famous LGBTQP, which is now have become normalizing pedophilia and God knows what else, because incest is coming around. It's very around the corner. If it isn't there already, I mean, so it's not gonna be no longer LGBTQP, but it's gonna include the I for incest, because being in an open marriage, it's the new deal, and we have also the rise of nihilism in society. I'm very disgusted. I'm sorry about making this video a negative one. I was trying to make a positive one. I wanted to start on a positive note and then end in a positive note, but when you see all of this happening and you realizing that it's meant to pass, and you see the ignorance spread like fire, and it's like you're watching the not the Titanic. You're watching Noah's Ark, and the door is closing slowly, slowly, and it's almost at a crack, and the people are still as they're like, and it's starting to rain, so they're noticing that, but they're not, and I mean, it's like they're running towards the ark, but the ark is closing slowly, slowly. That's all I picture. That's all I imagine that's happening today, and there's no stopping it. And it's gonna happen like that in the end of times, where Christ will return, and God will have His final judgment. And it's not gonna be with water. It's gonna be with fire from heaven, and that's where the people are really, really going to realize that they've been told the truth so many times and they ignored it. So they're ignoring life. They're ignoring the truth. They're ignoring what it's supposed to be the medicine for the soul. And it saddens me, in a way that I'm like, oh wow, like it's repetitious. It's history repeats itself. Although it's gonna repeat itself one final time. But and millions perish in condemnation because of ignorance. So I hope that this video is seen by many and it brings you to think about what you have seen, heard, and talked about, and rethink about it, and actually analyze it a little bit clearly, that maybe you need Christ, maybe what's going on is not normal, maybe what you're being told is not, nor is not what it seems, because at the end of the day, it's the people who give consent to these principalities to do whatever they want to do. And it's the people. It's the people. And even though God, you know, does indeed, you know, elects them because He allows it. I mean, and He establishes kings and He takes them down. But you have to acknowledge that it's people who gives consent. It's the people. It's the people who give consent to these principalities. So may God watch over us and bless us continuously and guard us from the many darts that are being thrown at people who are trying to get the truth out, and they keep getting slandered, censored, suspended, purged from the system, to the point that they're never seen again. And now, in the day and age of social media, it's very easy to, you know, to take out an opponent as if they never came to be. It's very easy. Without technology, you're nobody. I mean, it's a necessity. So that's how you do your banks. That's how you pay your bills. That's how you access food. How your car, your AC, everything is now attributed to technology. So to be pushed out of the system, you become either homeless or dead, or both. So may God be with us at all times, and God bless, and I'll see you very soon.